and the Cowboys are moving on.
There you have it. The Cowboys are moving on after beating the Seahawks on Saturday night. DeAngelo Hall back with us. DeAngelo, how impressive were those Cowboys?
They were good. They were good. They were good. And the whole time I'm watching the game, I'm not rooting for them.
Sure.
But I also know, man, when I come in to work Mondays, he gonna talk my head off.
Sure.
But
especially about one guy.
Yeah, about Dak. But I mean,
see, why everybody know that, Skip?
This is
why does everybody hate Dak Prescott?
I mean, we don't hate Dak Prescott.
But you don't believe in him.
We just know what he is, and he is a good quarterback. But I think you want to make Dak Prescott an elite quarterback, a great quarterback. Now, we've seen good quarterbacks win Super Bowls. We've seen good quarterbacks get paid a lot of money. We've seen good quarterbacks. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that one.
Okay.
But Dak Prescott is very, very good. But you also have to remember...
from good to very, very good. That's pretty good.
But it's a team game. It's a team game.
Okay.
And the way that team's built, by running the ball with Zeke, having that offensive line be the strength of that offense, having a guy like Amari Cooper who's very explosive. I said it from the jump. This dude's hard to cover.
He's hard to cover.
So I don't know why Oakland thought he couldn't play, because the kid can play. And that defense, Rob Marinelli doesn't get a lot of credit. Man, he's had that defense rolling. Chris Richard, he's had that defense rolling.
I'm afraid
that secondary are some names that aren't really big names, but they've made plays. And so this Dallas team can win, but they're facing a different animal. Like, playing Seattle is a lot different than going to play New Orleans.
Yep.
Very different. Different guys have different pressure on them. Like, I'm not going to say it's easy to stop the run, but you can be a lot more confident stopping the run than you can relying on your secondary to stop the pass and saying, well, shoot, this got to work, we got to get the pass rush. Like, there's a lot of different elements that go into this Dallas team on defense that I don't know if they can get that all figured out to stop a guy like Drew Brees. Yeah.
They won the line of scrimmage on both offense and defensive line because they choked off the number one running attack in football, Seattle, Carson, Penny, and even when you throw Russell Wilson in, they were unable to do anything, Skip. But the Cowboys, you look at the two teams that went well over 100 yards in the rush game, the Colts and the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Colts got 3 first-rounders from center to left, a second-round pick, and right tackle. Look at the Cowboys. Tyron Smith, top 10 pick in a 2011. Zach Martin, another high-quality pick. Now, I think, Skip, you have to give him credit. You didn't hear his name on Saturday. Connor Williams. You didn't hear his name.
He hung in there.
That's
I saw it one time. They ran a stunt, and he just didn't pick it up because he's a raw rookie out of Texas, second-round pick. And Frank Clark got home.
Yeah, that was a tremendous move, his first step. But Skip, here's the thing. This is how the Cowboys win games because they need to keep it in third and manageable. Because when you start getting 3rd and 8, 3rd and long, Dak struggles with that, Skip. He's only 1 of 6 on 3rd and 8 plus on Saturday. But you look at the situation where it's 3rd and 3, the run game is still in play. There are very few times now they did pick up a 3rd and 14. How they picked up on a 3rd and, come on, you can't let that happen on 3rd and 14. Let the quarterback get sick. But we'll talk about that later. What Zeke allows the Cowboys to do more than anything is control the tempo. They limit the opposing team's offense being on the field. So that was almost a 10-minute time of possession, 35 to 25. And when you can possess the football, you have an excellent chance of winning the game. That's what Zeke allows you to do.
Yep.
And then on 3rd and 1, he goes 44. Another 3rd down, he picks up 17. So it's the culmination. Not saying Dak is not a tier 1 quarterback. He's not tier 2. Pro Football Focus says he's middle of the road. They had him 18.
Okay.
You love Pro Football Focus, right, Skip?
No.
So, you don't love it now. Now you don't love it. Now, you told me, Jenny, didn't he tell us the other day? They got a lot of general.
When is it my turn? I'm tired of hearing all this.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Skip.
So, you guys aren't seeing the forest for the trees because the trees just keep growing taller and taller.
Deforestation, we cut them down.
Dallas, Texas, growing quickly.
You never go
My
back
team
this
has
year.
won 8 out of 9 games. Is that good?
That's good.
And that's at the right time of the year to win 8 out of 9 games. And I got to tell you, I like my defense because it can rise and shine.
Oh, you like them now when you say they underachieved the last 2 weeks.
Well, there was 4 weeks. They were in a slump, but boy, they snapped out of it. When it was time to rise and shine on the biggest stage at Jerry World on Saturday night on Fox, that's the biggest stage you can get on, and they're back on that stage this Saturday night. My defense came to play. It is capable of playing at an extremely high level. And I like my running back, and if you want to give him more credit, God bless you. I don't really care at this time of year because I'm glad he's on my side and not on the Rams.
Oh, so you going to give credit? So I want to hear you say it, though.
But I love my quarterback because you guys just don't get him because he's one of the great playmakers in this game today. And that can be with legs or arm. But when the chips are on the table, when they all get pushed to the middle of the table, I'll take my quarterback to make the play to win the game. And I'm going to hit my man D'Angelo here with some of those same stats again. Do you realize no quarterback in the history of the NFL over his first 3 seasons has had a higher completion percentage than Dak Prescott?
But
There's
why?
something good about that.
But
I don't know.
why is that, though? And I apologize. I said Drew Brees. I meant
no, you meant,
the
I know
Rams,
what we knew what you meant.
L.A.
Yeah.
But you're saying the reason when you say Dak Prescott is one of the great playmakers, like I don't see that.
Okay, but let me
because
ask you
I
this.
want them to use him that way. He's not Russell Wilson.
How do you
That's
argue
why
against
everyone thought that Russell Wilson was going to win that matchup because Dak doesn't do.
He thought that.
Exactly.
And my prediction was based on my quarterback will outplay Russell Wilson, and he did.
I'm just saying Dak has the ability to be that kind of player, but I don't think he's quite there yet.
So how do you
doesn't
explain
make
over the last
plays with
3
his feet.
years, Dak Prescott leads all of football in game-winning drives, fourth quarter and overtime, and he did it again this game. He had a game-winning drive. They fall behind 14-10, and he says, watch this. I got this.
I have a game-winning drive in my head that I watched Dak lead, and I can't really remember the opponent, but I remember him leading that drive. And it wasn't a lot of him just dropping back, slinging the rock all over the field to where we think, wow, he's leading these game-winning drives. It was him doing as that offense does. Handing to Zeke, finding a matchup. All right, let's get the ball to Zeke here. All right, Amari Cooper Hunt, here you go. Hand off to Zeke. Zeke, quick screen. Zeke on this matchup. It wasn't him just dissecting defenses like we see other quarterbacks do.
Okay, he's not Drew Brees. He's not your homeboy. He's not that. He'll never be that.
But he is.
He's really good.
He is a
at what
really
he
good
does.
quarterback, and he is capable to be so much more.
You keep talking about the first 3 years, but in the first 3 years, he's had something that no other quarterback has had in the last 3 years, and that's the league's leading rusher.
Yeah, that makes it
Let's go
easier.
put that to the test because he has yet to lead the league in touchdown passes. He's yet to lead the league in yards per attempt, but he has been on a team that had the league's leading rusher. And when he didn't have him, he looked very pedestrian.
Did he really?
And
he won 9 games. I don't know.
Yeah, hold on.
Did
Did he make the playoff? Did he make the playoff?
Came within a game of
No,
making the
no,
playoffs.
whoa, we don't do that. Close. The only time
That's
I
my
worry about
argument.
close is
It's a team.
Yeah.
It's a team.
It's
And they
a
have a
team
really good team.
led by
and with
Dak
him leading
Prescott.
them, they got a chance.
He is the alpha. He is the leader. He is the driving force. He is the playmaker for this team. When it's time in the red zone, where they struggled all year, excuse me, Jenny, all he did was say, this is incredible, on 2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line, the first time they get it down in the red zone early in the fourth quarter, he calls an audible. He goes to the line and checks off, and I don't even know how this was the audible play. This is the default play. It's a single wing play where they snap it to him and Zeke leads the way to the left. It's a power sweep.
They got him
to the left.
outnumbered.
Yeah, and he just runs through the whole Seattle defense, says, I got this. I will will the ball into the end zone. And that's when you win the locker room.
And even more than X's and O's with Dak, you talked about him checking his playoff. To me, it is that leadership quality that I see from him. Like, you've been around great quarterbacks as teammates. I've been around some okay ones, not really great leaders. And so to see a guy like Dak do an interview or hear him talking in the locker room and seeing how his teammates embrace him.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah,
you really can feel the genuineness of it. And coming out of Mississippi State, I didn't give this kid no credit. I'm like, they ran.
They got to be nobody. Because every time he faced when he faced a real St. Nick,
big-time team, they never showed up. Part of it, I felt like, was that offense. But then I faced him as a rookie, and I said, man, this dude is pretty good. He is pretty good.
He's pretty good.
And then I've watched him keep
was
growing.
Zeke there?
Exactly.
Oh,
but it's
okay,
the
that
combination.
was
But
Zeke.
Did you
that combination, I feel like, is going to be there for a while, so you can't have one without the other. So it is what it is.
happened
at
at
this
Washington, the turnaround game of the year? You were playing in the secondary, and Kirk Cousins went to church because he threw it right to Barry Church in the end zone, and here came Dak, and he went 80 yards in 8 plays, and that was the end of you
And
guys.
Zeke had 100-something yards.
27-23 Dallas. You remember that?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about
I
that. Talk about them 100+ that Zeke had.
He's really good, but
No, Zeke ain't really good.
Hey.
Zeke great.
you can find running backs. You can't find
No, yeah, you can find him. You ain't, well, when I find one that leads in his first 3 years, lead the NFL in rushing,
He's really good.
That's normally reserved to like a
I'm
ED.
going to warn you about my team. It's been on a revenge tour, and it owes the Rams for last year at Jerry World. They had 24-16 at halftime where the Cowboys.
Well, they gotta make up for it
lost
again next year.
35-30.
Gotta go on for the-
I want some do on that then.
Do you?
Yeah, I love the Rams.
Love the Rams.
Love them?
Huh.
Love the Rams.
And yet the Rams down the stretch.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Have
them.
a little grace.
Their record's still
But
better
they got
than
a bye
yours.
week. They had a bye week too.
They had a 3-3 stretch.
They had a bye week.
Better than yours.
Wait a
Let
second.
me tell you something. Sean's known this defense and this team for a long
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Being in Washington now.
Huh. And yet the
And
Rams.
we beat him a lot with Sean.
I got it. But
just saying.
You know, I'm just saying the Rams defense ranked
And when
20th. Wait a second. 20th in points allowed. 20th? Did it not underachieve?
But-
all
And your,
year?
and your offense
is
ranked
not-
and your offense ranked 23rd in points scored.
Your offense is not
So-
going to come out and throw that thing all over the yard, which gives the Rams, have been giving the Rams trouble toward the end of the season. Your team ain't going to do that.
I
That's
got
the
a
thing.
top five
It's not
defense.
about the numbers.
talking
It's
about
about how we match up versus what they do.
Yeah.
And second of all, you don't have Drew Brees and you ain't got my homeboy. Teams that gave them fits.
Wait a second. So Sean gave Dallas fits because, I don't know, Dak was 4-0 against Kirk Cousins, right?
No, was he? No, I don't think so.
No, no.
Yeah, well,
No, even with
we'll
Shanahan,
talk
even
about
with
it on
Shanahan,
the
no,
show.
we had Shanahan too. How many times did we lose to Dallas? You know, Sean was
But
there.
with the numbers, we more of a
Sean
numbers
was-
guy. Your day coming. Don't worry about, I don't care enough what happened in the past. I'm talking about Saturday. Saturday night at 8:15
you-
on Big Fox.
You told me my day was coming last
It's
Saturday
coming.
night.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, a little
going.
late to ride. Yeah. I ain't have
What I like
Amazon
about this,
Prime.
the revenge
I got Amazon
tour
Prime.
aspect.
Revenge tour.
Think about this. Dak's facing a quarterback that was taking 134 picks above him.
Thank you.
That's really
Thank
unique
you.
to me. I mean, if
That's
there's
a
any
good
kind of
point.
revenge.
And by the way, Dak really outplayed Jared Goff last year at Jared.
No, he didn't.
Huge.
You know what? Well, go ahead.
Go
put
look
your
it
thing.
up. Go
Against
look it
number
up.
one.
Matter of fact, I just signed up.
Yeah.
I'm going to order. They say it'll be there. It'll be there
What
next
are
day.
you signing up for here? Amazon?
I ordered Amazon Prime. I ordered this dub for the Rams. It'll be there with. They say it'll arrive Wednesday by 10.
You're going to have to try to buy it because
Yeah, it'll arrive about 10 Saturday.
Really?
We'll
I'm coming over
see.
to your house
It
too.
might be
I just want you to know.
delayed.
Go ahead and put my name on the gate. Put my name at the gate.
Yeah.
Put my name at the gate. I'm coming over.
You can have a faux win.
Somehow the idea of you guys watching a game together is
No,
frightening.
no,
that
I'm
would be-
not
that
would be
No,
comedy.
no. I'm
That
coming
would
over
be
after.
comedy.
I'm coming over after they lose. So go ahead and put my name. at the
Okay.
gate. I'm
You
not-
We will
welcome to
see.
come over and
Yes,
celebrate.
that
Oh, ain't no
with me.
celebrating.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you
ain't
for
gonna wanna
being
celebrate.
here.
Dude.
Our Andrew Luck and the Colts looking like a real contender. Let's talk about a different quarterback we'll discuss next.